Hello there, I'm Marshall and this is my brother Liam, and today we're going to be talking about gaming. I've got a list of questions, he's got some answers, we're going to go back and forth, answer them, starting with, where did you start with games?
So I grew up playing games as a young age with I first got PlayStation 1 and then just kind of went off from there.
Well, you were the one who got me into games, because every single time I tried to pester you, you were just like, I'm trying to play a game, get out.
Yeah.
I feel like, I know the first game I played wasn't Little Big Planet, but that's the main game I remember at the time, growing up, was just Little Big Planet. And that's still a great game, I love that game.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, mostly Little Big Planet 2, because that added a bunch of like new mechanics and stuff. What's your favourite game?
My favourite game was probably The Last of Us. When it first came out, there was not really anything like that had been done before. With the story that came out with it and the new gaming mechanics that they put in with it, it was just a whole new game.
When I was thinking about favourite game, because obviously when I asked you initially, you said Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
But then you kind of have those different games in mind, don't you? How has gaming changed your life?
Gaming isn't just a thing where you pick up a controller. Obviously some games are, but most of the time it makes you think about the world that you're playing in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then when you're not playing games, it makes you think about the world that you live in. Like how the choices that we make actually affect the lives that we lead. It broadens your mind to possibilities more.
Yeah. It also, obviously there's the simple ones, it causes less, it's a stress release, it's time consuming, it's just, because, people, it is a hobby.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like a hobby most of the time though, because you do it so much.
Well, it's like people that play football. They do it as a hobby, but it improves their bodies and fitness and the way that they think of the pitch. It's exactly the same, but we just see it differently.
I know how to fire guns because I play Call of Duty. I feel like I've learned probably a lot from games, just from there's obviously survival games and stuff. Obviously I'm not going to be in hopefully I'm not going to be in a desert island like Raft or, but it's still kind of interesting to know about.
Well, all games leave little details and they always make an imprint on you, no matter how good or bad the game is. There's always something that you learn from playing it.
There's also times when you relate to the character, obviously beyond another form of escapism.
Yeah.
Relation. This is a weird example, but it's the only one I can come up with right now. But you know how fucking unlucky Nathan Drake is. Whenever he tries to climb anything, it breaks. Yeah. You kind of just sitting there, just like, oh god, life feels like that sometimes. Zip lining, it breaks. It just
more regular than it should.
Yeah.
But then with the concept of everything always goes wrong for him, he always finds a way out of dealing with the problem. Well, he always deals with the problem, but he always finds a way to deal with it. And it always seems to, obviously it's a game, but he always wins in the end, doesn't he?
There's favourite games at the moment as well. What would be your favourite game at the moment?
I wouldn't say it's a favourite game, but a game that I've been putting a lot of hours into is a game called Hell Let Loose. Just because one of the first battle simulators to come on mainstream consoles, but it's a concept that I see the future in, is that we shouldn't be going more comical and action-packed in Call of Duties. We should be going more straightforward and realistic than gimmicky.
So that's all the questions I have for today. Obviously, thank you to my brother for joining us today. And this has been how gaming has impacted lives, starring us too. Boom, done.